Okay, this video is to show step by step why I believe in a totally pinched off part of reality. First of all, it relies heavily on my discovered invisible inverse relationship between invisibility and holodecks. And this is just a low tech photographic. It's low tech and it's photographic. It shows how you would rearrange the louvers on each edge, um, and push the faces back on each face to produce what you would use on a low-tech scale. Low-tech invisibility, photographic invisibility, blends in at every angle into its holodeck form. It's using the same images, the same copies of images to make the holodeck. See, now the building's inside here instead of outside. And this is basically the low-tech photographic proof of the inverse relationship between invisibility and holodecks. Now this is the conceptual idea. It's basically the same as this here, but it's in a high-tech form. And these are exaggerated pixels, 3D picture elements in a cross-section of a sphere. Sphere being the highest form of invisibility because light travels through at regular intervals. Anyway, the outside cloak where this light is coming through and being taken in, sent through, and sent back out, where something can exist in between. That's the invisible aspect. And for the holodeck, that's a byproduct of these lines of light going through. It's a byproduct of making something invisible at the high-tech end. The holodeck is where the three-dimensional world is displayed inside this chamber. I call it a light interface chamber. I call this whole conceptual idea a light interface. And this I used to call, well, a lenticular box, but lenticular hints at the technology that comes after this. This is like more or less three-way images of pictures, but it's all around the box, inside the box. 5 up, down, left, right, straight on images on every panel of the box. And this is a high-tech conceptual design of a light interface. And all you need to do to manipulate the light interface to conceal a holodeck inside and to have room to send light, to still send light, you have to splice off this interface to make another interface. And that's where this comes in. This is the way to splice off the interface, the cloaking interface from the holodeck interface. And this gets a little bit more advanced, but this is the basic result. A televisual portal. The basic result is a cloak, the setup of a cloak outside its inverse holodeck. The holodeck is created from the byproduct of the inverse relationship between invisibility. That would be the cloak that you can't see around here. And this is the door opening into the holodeck chamber. And these are the two people meeting in virtual form. I won't go into telepresence right here, but this shows that there's a visual boundary, a cloaked boundary, concealing a virtual reality inside. And this is another image of a televisual portal. There's a cloak boundary outside, and the holodeck is in here. And these are the telepresence, the cloak for the body of the thing like this. That would be the cloak. And this would be split off from there, transmitted from another televisual portal. And this would be the artificial holodeck, where the virtual images would be transmitted to and formed. And so this is a televisual portal, and it's visually separated from the outside world by the boundary, the invisible cloak, and it's producing a holodeck inside from another televisual portal at some distance away. And so that's the reason that I believe that reality could be ultimately separated and nested in our own reality, another virtual reality, because you have the boundary, the visual boundary, and you have the visual interior, the holodeck, and they're inversely related to each other, like this and like this, the low-tech part. So what if you could do that with the physical? Well, thanks a lot.